Okay, let's see what happens. We had a bit of a mishap with the audio. It says invalid project, which is not good. We need to go eat. It's possible that we lost the audio from last week. I have recorded. It seems to be okay now. I at least tested it here. I will have to test it again. It didn't, like, give me an error that something corrupted or anything. Wait, what? Did we go down the wrong path? We go past the amphitheater, I guess? Yeah, it was down here. Really, I don't even have a... I mean, the egg power, the meal may still be going from last time. It was only a couple minutes. But I wouldn't think so. We're gonna go eat our meal. Hello. Okay. Just pop into here. Thank you. We're going to eat our egg meal. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to see. I'm pretty sure it won't play back the audio file, but it did recognize that there was one there, and it just said invalid project. So we'll find out what happens when we plug into the computer, but we've either lost something. Oh, already? Oh, I need to be switching them. I don't need to do 5 at a time. As soon as one hatches, we swap it out. That'll be faster. That's how we get through this. And hopefully one of these will be the one. We can hope. Might not be. But we can hope. Boop. And then away we go. All right. Can't even get out of the town. That's good. That's good. The egg power's helping us. The colossal is helping us. Our audio is hopefully recording. Otherwise, we have one bummer of an episode where it's not going to sound great. But we'll see. Nope, don't need the bag. Just need to swap these in and out and hope that we can get through all of these in 30 minutes. I mean, the longest part of this is this part right here, right? This is going to be a bore. It's several seconds. How long was that? 10, 15? Overall, even probably 30? No. We can time it. We'll time the next one. Take a few steps, get to here. And that starts at the 30-second mark. It's not like we can make it go any faster. At least the second half of this is pretty quick with these guys. There we go. 20 seconds. So if it's 20, possibly 30 seconds just to, whoops. Just to do that part. There's no way I can get them all hatched in one episode. Because then I still have to take a couple steps here and walk down for the next one. I think we have too many for that. I think we're not going to get more than one a minute, and that means we can only get 30, and that's what, one box? Woof. We are trying, well, that's not going to help the situation. Go away. I'm not interested. Yeah, we're going as quick as we can. That's all I can say here. We're going to try to get through them. It certainly wouldn't be faster to do it any other way. I think this is the quickest we can make this process. The egg power, everything else. Skipping that. Grab one out of the box. See now? It opens straight to the box there. Well, I mean, it opened with the ability the last few times, but I don't feel like I was in the bag that first time. We'll see. Maybe my SD... I'd say the SD card went bad. Except that it did appear to have recorded another clip after that. It was only a few seconds with me testing it, but then it played it back. Maybe it's a length thing. Maybe 30 minutes is stressing it too much. Just get better SD cards then, if that's the case. I would think it'd be fine. I'm real concerned, because we could have 2 episodes in a row where the audio is just not great. But I hope not. I really hope not. We'll see. This is kind of the only way to do it, is to just test it and find out. And unless it's the episode, I mean, I don't want to tell people to skip it, but I would. If I know which episode stuff happens in, I highly doubt I'm going to want to watch every single minute of it. Which begs the question as to why even record it. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it would be a good idea to document the whole process. I do really like this game. I think it's my favorite. Overall, it may be... Excuse me. Difficult to say. If this is the one that... I tried to figure that out a few episodes ago, whether or not this was the one that I put the most time into. It'll be interesting to see if I missed it on any of these, because I was certainly not looking for it. I didn't even think about it the first couple episodes that we were doing this. It would be interesting to see if when I put them into the box, and it'll tell me then at that point, because I can just sort for shiny form, if we wind up getting a shiny one. But I don't think so. That little hint of blue on both of them, I think it would be more noticeable than it is on like the small... preview image on the website and the app that I was looking them up. Whether or not we got a shiny. But here's hoping one of them will be the family of 3, though. There is a chance. We almost jumped off the cliff. Egg, 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 egg. We're 9 minutes in at this point with this egg. Definitely have done more than 9 though, haven't we? Because it's what, 5 a row? Yeah. Not quite 15. So slightly faster than 1 a minute. Go, 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 go. Does they have an announced date for that new Pokemon? What is it called? Pokemon Legends Arceus. Pokemon Legends Z2A in 2025. Simultaneously. What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? Simultaneously is what? releasing simultaneously. What? It's Z to A. What simultaneous is what? That means two things at the same time. Simultaneously worldwide. Oh, okay. So they're not... Okay, so it's not like... Okay, okay. I get it. The top question. I mean, look, Google does their... Whatever. Is this Google? Yes. Does their summary of certain things there and questions. Commonly asked questions. And the number one question is, under things to know, when I typed in Pokemon Legends difficulty, why is Legends Arceus so hard? I mean, it definitely had a degree of difficulty to it that a Pokemon game hasn't had in a while, but... Okay, no, see, screw this. It's like, alright. There are things to know is their section here. I don't even like talking about it. I don't want to even look at it or give it any space because I don't care for some of the parts of it, but... Difficulty is the top one. Why is Legends Arceus so hard? The next one is location. Where can I find Arceus in Pokemon Legends Arceus? It's not one you can just go get. You gotta wait until the end of the game. Worst review. What is the worst review of Pokemon Legends Arceus? I don't even want to click it. I want to vote it down. I want to tell them never to show me something like that again. That's a horrible... Well, who cares? Why would you want to see the worst review? Number of Pokemon. How many Pokemon Legends Arceus? That's fair. All I cared about, and thankfully that's what the top result is now, is a direct link to Pokemon's website with the announcement for Legends Z2A, which is, I'm pretty sure, aside from getting bored and opening Pokemon Go on my phone, not even every day, and that one's really dropped off. It's really lost me with what they've done, but I still have it, and I was playing it not too long ago. We talked about it. Because I realized that I found there was a quest that they brought, and you could go get one of the legendary mythicals. Legendary mythical? Mythical legendary? Maybe it's just a mythical Pokemon. One of those one-time event exclusives that I was able to get through playing Pokemon Go, which is the only reason why I still have it on my phone at this point, honestly. It's not like I'm regularly playing and having fun, but during that time I would go for a walk. And, nope, see, did I go to the bag by accident? I don't know. We're getting through it. Anyway, I am looking forward to the next one. That's the whole point. I've been talking about that one for a bit now because it is the next thing that will come out in 2025. But as far as I know, they've said it will be, let's see, the Wikipedia might have more information. New, scheduled to release in 2025. If I remember correctly. Wait, what? See, this is why I don't like looking things up. I should stop because I just spoil things for myself. Okay. We're not going to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody else. I didn't know that. I didn't want to know that. I just wanted to know release window of 2025. It doesn't actually mention it, but I thought they said specifically it was coming out for the Switch. Yeah, it does say Switch. But not the new thing that they haven't announced yet. But I wouldn't be surprised. They do take some of their blockbuster games, I suppose. Big releases for Pokemon, right? Zelda was the last one, if I remember correctly, for the Switch itself. When did the Switch launch? Nintendo Switch release. Date. March 3rd, 2017. Wow, that was a while ago. More than 7 years ago. I remember. And then Breath of the Wild release wasn't too far off of that, was it? March 3rd, 2017. But it was also released on the Wii U. I think it was the last game on the Wii U. And that's what they do, because some people are still playing the old console and can't afford the new one. And sometimes there are problems getting a new one. It is sometimes difficult. Now, I think they said this next release, they're like, oh, was that who said it? Or was it PlayStation? No, I want to say it was Nintendo, talking about how to avoid the shortages of Switches, they're going to avoid that by just making way, way more. They're not wrong. I mean, we'll get one if we can. Will we get two? Probably not at first. That's what we did before. We kind of split this one. The Switch that I'm currently using, this is our original one. Bonnie has her own. She got so that we could play games together. But when we started it, there weren't multiplayer games that we really wanted. Like, there was like 1-2 Switch, but you still played that with just one console. It's like a party game. And that was a fun time to play parties, but I wasn't really interested in playing it by myself. I don't think you could. But then there'd be plenty of other games over the life of the Switch that we had a lot of fun with. But I'm ready for the next console. Which hasn't even been announced by the time that I'm recording this. I bet it's been announced by the time, unless they push the date, by the time anyone is watching this. It's either October or November right now. So there's a good chance that they've announced the new Switch console, whatever they plan on calling it. Get me out of this. Ugh. It is annoying that they can swarm you like that. But at least you know it. You know what's going to happen as you go into it. It's pretty cool. As opposed to just like, you take a step in grass and get jumped. Okay, so we got a full... There's that. That's that much. We're a little more than halfway through. Remember when we had to do those Tauros and we went, oh, this one is taking some time. We thought that one was going to take the longest. And then we thought the Floette, what was it? Florges? I forget the first form. We thought that one was going to take some time. It was nothing compared to the 1% chance of get away from me. I am strong and powerful. You are not. Leave me be. Unless you're just trying to, like, you see. Is it because I get into a battle? Is that what happens? You get into a battle and so it forces you to be on the bag? What a sentence that is. Not what I just... Why does that happen? It's annoying. I don't care for it. I wonder how many topics I've repeated, because that's the other side of this. I do recognize, not only am I recording it for it to be documented so I can go, look what I did, and I can be proud of the thing that I've done at the end, but I don't want it to be boring. Let me go from top to bottom. And it probably is. And because I record them weeks apart, I wind up talking about the same thing. I know I've talked about the new Legends game because I'm excited to play it. I really enjoyed the first one. I do this to myself. Where I go, I'm so done. I want to be done. I don't want to do this anymore. I've been doing it. I've been beating. I've got the patience to just keep, or the willpower to keep going, the determination. But I want to be done. And then I think about it and go, well, if I stopped recording, though, when I hit that goal and I'm no longer having to get into this whole setup and try to think of something to say, if I just play a game, I kind of want to play through Legends Arceus again. I say that. I've also come up with another Pokemon series. I've talked to... We'll see. Future. Much further into the future, I might want to do that, just because I think it would be a cool idea. But I think... I think that's what I'm saying here. I don't want to get into it. Next topic. I wouldn't mind playing through Legends Arceus again. Depending on when it releases in 2025, that's a while from now. We still got some months to go. before there's even the hint of it. And I bet it hasn't been released. This is speculation on my part, even though I hope by the time that this actually, anyone could possibly watch it, more information has already come out. I hope by October or November, we know the name of the new Switch console, the next console from Nintendo. We know that it's going to, you know, it's going to be backwards compatible with Switch. So it's like a more powerful Switch, but they got to make some significant changes. But I wonder if it will remain handheld, or if they... I could see them making... I don't know if they do that. I don't know. It's hard to predict, and I don't know what Nintendo will do or anything, but it would be cool if they put all their power and resources into a better handheld as well, because since this came out in 2017, there are countless numbers of handhelds. I have the ROG Ally. It's fantastic. It's a full Windows machine. I play all my Xbox PC games on it. I can play all my Steam games on it. I mean, not everything. It still requires a controller, but like, I can play so many things. And emulators, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I'm playing Nintendo games on it because I have no other way to play them currently, or certainly not on modern hardware. It would be cool if they went after that market as well, but with the power and the capabilities of Nintendo. So then you are playing first-party Nintendo games on it. But I wouldn't want them to take away from the ability to play it on the TV. So do they go down the same path of just making a more powerful handheld console, like docked console? Or do they split it and they go back to their, here is your TV console and here is your handheld, and they sell two different platforms? Have they merged for good at this point? Because they've always kind of like, let's see, NES, SNES, N64. When did the Game Boy come out during that? Did the Game Boy come out before the N64? I don't remember the release date of that, but then they split off and then you had your whole Game Boy line before they came back. During that time, let's see. Let's see how many I can name. GameCube, Wii, Wii U, Switch. It's not been all that many. And then the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP. I know these ones because I had most of them. Then the DS, the DSi, the DS Lite. They had a bunch of different versions of that. They went to the 3DS. They made the 3DS XL and the 2DS XL. They did all these things. And then they brought them all to the point where they had the Wii U, and I think the 3DS XL was the newest. Or actually, it was the 2DS XL, wasn't it? It wasn't all that long ago. I know because I think I still have seen 3DS. Actually, it's been a few years. The last time I was in a store looking at a video game, they still had the 3DS XL. They were doing different colors of it. And then they had the Switch. But I believe they've stopped making 3DS games because I think they shut down the 3DS shop. Or, wait, did they? Yeah, they did. It was more recent. They announced that they were shutting that down, didn't they? Or was it the 2... No, the 2DS didn't have it. What? The DS... No, I think it is the 3DS. I think they shut down the online capabilities of the 3DS, didn't they? Wait. Yeah, 3DS online shut down April 8th, 2024. It was months ago. It's gone. They moved on. So I don't know. It is pure speculation. I suspect, at the very least, I think I can be fairly right with... They've announced the new Zelda, but it is in the style of... It's not like their main, you know... I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm going to play it. I'm looking forward to it. The one where you actually play as Zelda, I forget what it is, but it's in that new kind of cute art style of Link's Awakening that they did a remake of on the Switch, which was fun. So I don't think, because they haven't announced it at this point, but I think if it's going to happen in 2025 and they're announcing it, it might be early 2025. But that seems pretty close for them to announce. I don't know. I keep hearing things that they're going to announce a new Xbox a more powerful, a mid-generation upgrade to come out this year. And it's August. Or October or November by the time you're reading this. You're reading this by the time you're watching this. I think Pokemon Legends will launch, and that's why I was getting confused with the simultaneously thing. Stop doing that. Because I thought maybe they had just gone ahead and announced what I think, which is that it will launch on both consoles. That will be their big game. That will be a launch title for the new thing and will run better there than it will on the old hardware. I never played Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, but I can't imagine it did all that well. I've played other games on the Wii U, and it's not that powerful. And it was pretty good on the Switch. I did play it there. I couldn't play that one handheld, though. It messed me up. I wasn't ready for handheld at that point. But yeah, now the point, I guess, if I was trying to make one, is that the market now for handheld gaming is completely... There's the Steam Deck, there's the Ally like I have. There are so many others I've heard about that all seem really good. The handheld gaming has exploded. And now Nintendo's kind of left in the past. I have no doubt that they're going to come back. It's Nintendo. Like, they're going to come back. I'm just not sure. Are they going to push for... Are they combined at this point? Are they going to continue the trend of going, well, we're going to put out something that will be... I don't know if they're going to get the best handheld in any category. I mean, it'll clearly be the best Nintendo handheld because it'll be the only Nintendo handheld if they release something that will be able to do the handheld and console. I don't know. Pure speculation. But that is my hope, and that's my guess, is that the new console and the new Pokemon Legends Z2A will launch at the same time on both. For those who just have a Switch and are not willing to upgrade or not ready to or can't afford to at this time, which makes sense, but they do want the new game, and they'll be able to play it. There it was, wasn't it? I think I was trying to press up in order to start running before I'd close the menu. Maybe that's what's been happening. Anyway, we're almost to the end of this. But yeah, that's my thought. Here's hoping by the time this releases, I am planning when to get a new console. The Switch for sure could use an upgrade, and I'll be very interested to see how things like this run on it, because at the very least they have announced that it will be compatible with these. In that case, it's gotta be handheld. Right? If they've already said that they are making something that is backward compatible with the Switch games, and there are ones that have to be played handheld, are there games that have to be played handheld? I don't know about that. I mean, there are ones that have to be played with the Joy-Cons. How is that going to work if you don't have something similar to a Joy-Con? I don't know. There's too many questions. Not enough answers. And also, it doesn't really matter. It'll come out, it'll find out. But yeah, I'm thinking it'll just be a more powerful one. Maybe have an OLED screen, which is cool, but I majority play the Switch on the console. So like, make one that's more powerful, that all the stuff doesn't have to be strictly on the handheld, like all the benefits of it. And that'll be cool. It'll be nice, but I rarely play that one handheld. And I don't think I'm going to start because I have the Ally. But I think this is going to do it. Because we're at the 30-minute mark, just about. I hope the audio's been useful on this one. I hope we still have a working SD card and it will have captured properly and everything will have worked. There will be only one way to find out, and that will be momentarily when I stop recording and go to play it back and make sure that there's some audio there. And I hope we didn't crash everything. We're going to need to make our way back to that town. We're just going to fly back to that town. What's this one over here? Can we see it before we egg? We can. It's the rock thing. I forget its name. It's the one that made me go, look, it's Minecraft and Pokemon. Anyway. Next time we will be finishing out the egg hatching that we've done. And hopefully we will get to evolving. And maybe, just maybe. Yeah, we'll definitely get to evolving next time. Because we only have that many to go. And maybe we'll get the one we need. And we'll be done. That would be cool. See you next time, everybody. As this thing evolves. It's too bad there's no suspense here. Like, we know what it is. There's no... I guess it could be shiny. That could be the suspense. What if it's shiny? Find out. What if the audio worked?